Hello. Um, yeah, so this is not the beery type kind of thing. So if you're looking for that, then it might not be for you. So putting that out there straight away. Um, yeah, um, it's something I should have started doing probably the back end of last year, um, but I've kind of shied away from it. If that makes sense. Um, it's just very under the stand kind of thing. So if you're looking for a kind of a pick me up kind of happy kind of thing on this one, then this might not be for you. So just putting that out there. Um, Let me just put this banner on, and then people can. Have I even put it up there? Let me have a look. Sorry. Um, I'm just looking at other stuff at the moment. So 2 seconds. It's just easier for me to do this rather than keep, spell. Um, it's easier for me to write stuff, to be fair, than actually say it. But yeah, just bear with me, and I appreciate all the comments and stuff. So we'll just do that. Is that going to work? Show. There we go. Yeah. So it's not, I'm not ignoring you. It's just yeah. I know this would be hard. So no. Anyway, everything's okay at the moment. So nothing else has happened. Just um, God, I didn't feel it'd be this bad. So I'll get there in a minute. Fucking bastard thing. So I'd rather be out there and open about, just to maybe make me feel better, you know. Because I've buried all this sort of stuff for a long time. So I just need to. I'd need to go through this and do it. I mean, I done it like 2 weeks or so after my missus passed, off camera, um, and that's probably been about it. Um, I've not really talked about much since, and my therapy has been doing the live streams, as you probably know. Um, every kind of, well, probably since the turn of the year, there's that 2 or 3 month gap, and then I started doing the live streams. Really good friends on. I'm very lucky to know the people I know. As I said, I will get to the comments. I just need to kind of open up about shit. and I ain't ashamed of crying and stuff. I don't give a monkeys about that stuff. I'm very open about that, if that makes sense. But no, it's been a very don't talk about it to anyone kind of grieving process, if that makes sense. As I said, if you're going through stuff yourself, this is probably not the thing for you. This is for me my kind of therapy, and I know there's people going out, going through worse stuff than me, and I get that. But it's just for me, just my kind of. If this helps me, it's free. I talk to people. Most of the people who watch probably know me, or not know me, but watch me for a few years and kind of know the person I am and all that sort of stuff. I don't want to bring anyone down by it. So if you're in a bit of a fragile kind of thing, then watch it when you're in a better place. So that's all I'm going to say. I just feel that I need to address my own kind of things, because I've really buried myself in the sand probably since about November of last year. Not talked about stuff. I've had worries. I've had not mental issues to a degree, just more of a kind of living life of a zombie, if that makes sense. Not knowing what to do, how I'm going to cope with it, how I'm going to bring up a child of my own. I didn't have much of a clue when my partner was around. Didn't think I was much of a parent when she was around. And I know there's going to be people saying, "Oh, you're doing really well," and I'm not looking at comments, so bear with me. Which is really nice. You're doing really well. You're coping. You're doing a great job. Your little one loves you. Yeah. And to a degree, I think I'm doing okay. But but then there's that thing where you kind of got to, and you carry on, and you haven't got any other choice. Life ticks on. Nothing stops. I mean, the most famous people in the world pass away. Life still carries on. So it's not going to be any different for someone who's not famous or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm even trying to say. So I've probably gone over stuff in the past on the kind of blanked out kind of not reaction, that's a terrible word, but just like the initial kind of like live healing kind of video I done back in late October, maybe last year. I can't remember. Although it's been that amount of time since I've kind of opened up about stuff a little bit, although it's off camera, this is on camera. I'm fine with that. I don't mind crying on camera. It's just I don't actually think I've moved on that much since then. I've been papering over the emotional part of it. I've opened up a little bit to my little girl. She's actually away at the moment. There's a few things that have just prompted me to do this. I've been on my own although I've been doing obviously loads of beer festivals recently and stuff, and I've kind of it kind of hit me basically Sunday night to a degree. You probably saw, if you watched the 20 or 18-minute thing on last Sunday night, it was just touching on the surface. Then it was just brought to the boil. Had lots of good times doing various beer festivals with loads of great people. I'm not going to name names, but they all know they are. Um, and I'm being very lucky to be in that position where I can do that. I've got a very supportive in-law, the other side of the family kind of deal. Um, been very lucky there. Throughout the whole thing, to be honest with you. Pandemic in between, isolation, can't do nothing. Had to stop people seeing my daughter from the in-laws, which has been heartbreaking. But had to do it because with the current situation I'm living in, etc. And it's just vulnerable people around. It's just been a head fuck, to be fair. And then you feel guilty that you're stopping people seeing, the mother-in-law seeing you, and the sister-in-law, etc., seeing your daughter after they've just lost their daughter and sister. And that was throughout, like before Christmas, over Christmas to about Easter time. I mean, I felt like the right fucking mug in all that, you know. Um, but then I'm also trying to protect their health. I'm trying to protect my parents' health. I'm trying to protect my daughter Alice's health. After, on top of, you know, losing my partner and my daughter losing her mum. She's at the time she was 5 years old. It's just trying to keep it in perspective as well. Trying, although that sounds, but there's other stuff going on where families have lost multiple members of family through this hell all been going through. As people globally, and there's loads of stuff going on now in the Middle East and blah blah. But I'm not even going to mention that. But you know what I'm saying, and I get all that. But then there's also relative to you. You can't. You've also got to keep it in balance and not forget that everyone goes through stuff at parts of their life. But I've not really talked about it. I've kept all this kind of under the rug, and this whole kind of like 5 or 6 weeks I've been doing festivals and that. I've actually come to realise when it's come to the end of doing all the things I've really wanted to do. They've been planned for probably since last year, one or two of them, and then etc. It's kind of really hit me over the last month, and without realising it until the end of the jolly up, the good times, and then it's like bang. I've been looking forward to all these things, and it's been keeping me going. I knew things were going to get better, like in life, doing things, not being stuck indoors, lockdowns, blah 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 blah. And I've been kind of knew these days were going to come, but it just and when they did, had a fantastic time. And then I've got to the end of the good times of things I've been looking forward to, and it's really hit me since Sunday. I've kind of ignored probably where I really am, if that makes sense, emotionally, grieving. Um, it's been a bit of a bullshit world, mentally. Probably I've just blotted it all out since October, since it happened. 15th of October is the day. Hence why I won't be going up to Nottingham this October to the festival. I would have done normally, of course, but yeah, the Friday the 15th would be the anniversary, which is hence why I'm not going to Nottingham. I know people have asked, are you going? Actually, no, I'm not. My daughter is where I'm going to be at, and the in-laws almost certainly going to be. I'm going to be in London. I'm still not looking at the comments, so I apologise. I don't know. If anyone watches this, great. But I'm just. It's just something I've kind of needed to get my head around. Maybe. I don't think so, but it's. I've just needed to be in the right frame of mind to do this. To waffle on. Most people put this down in words in a diary. I think too much of a righty kind of person, to be honest. I'm pretty shit at it. Maybe I could just watch this back one day when I'm in a miles better place and write it down. I don't know. I'm not very illiterate, to be fair. I actually don't want to be. I mean, I could have done like a diary of this every day since, it all happened. I mean, my missus was really into writing, doing novels and stuff like that. She's got a novel somewhere in the room. I haven't touched any of her stuff. Just can't, basically. But she was very into writing. Most of the stuff she obviously wrote is in Portuguese because she was from Madeira originally. So but she's got a decent sized novel somewhere. It's in there. I know where, but then I don't know what it says. I don't understand it. But I know it's a big old book. She wanted to publish a book. She was into psychology. I'm not even looking at the screen, so sorry. I'm just trying to. If no one's watching, that's fine. And about all that, it never has been. Of course, you know all that. I'm just trying to think what to say and go through it in my head and blot it out. But yeah, she was into like stationery, fucking pens, and reading books. She's probably got about best part of 300, 400 books in my bedroom and stuff. I can't touch anything. Clothes are still in the wardrobe. And all that. So at this moment in time, this has been delayed. My kind of feelings and stuff suppressed, delayed. Um, Bullshitted until now, pretty much. Which I knew it had been, but it's kind of facing it, isn't it? sooner or later, you've just got to just bullshit the last 9 months emotionally, outwardly. It's probably the perfect time to do it, to be honest, because and it's probably one of the reasons why I'm doing it, not just because my little one's not here at the moment. She's over in Madeira, seeing her father-in-law, or my father-in-law, with my mother-in-law. They split. My mother-in-law lives in London, and obviously he lives in Madeira. They split quite a few years ago. And so he's got terminal cancer. He's in hospital, and he wanted to see his granddaughter. Now I couldn't. I can't deal with that. I haven't got over what's happened. I can't actually. You know when you get to that ceiling of what you can and can't cope with. I'm there. I'm done. So today they, little and saw him and blah blah. It's really good. I lobbed over a load of money to, mother-in-law to take her out there, and I had to sort out a passport at short notice, and that was a fucking nightmare. But anyway, we got all that sorted, and the mother-in-law and the sister-in-law have been absolutely amazing. We probably didn't see too much eye to eye when, funnily enough, when my missus was around. But now we're like unbelievable, Yeah, it's been really tricky, to be honest. But again, I still fall back on there's people going through worse stuff than you, and and all that sort of stuff, which there are. It's just you got your own shit going on, so you got to deal with it. And I don't even like talking about it, to be honest. I feel it's it's kind of irrelevant or not necessary, or it's not. It's kind of like, oh, look at me, and it's not about that. I'm more doing it for. That's why if I want to do that, I would have done it straight away. And it's been October the 15th until now, where I've done that little thing. Maybe a few weeks after, off camera, but this is one on camera, But things have really, really hit me in the last few days, like big time. Perhaps because my daughter's not here. She's back next Wednesday. She went last Tuesday. I've had loads of good times, and it's just like it's all stopped. It's gone bang. Everything's just gone boom. The daughter's not here. And all that kind of thing. I think there's a lot of that going on. I don't know. For the future, I haven't got a foggiest. I ain't got a clue. I do my best with a little one, but when I was like kind of single, like 7 years ago or whatever, I always thought that I'm going to be a real. If I'm going to be a dad, I'm going to be a real shit dad. I'm going to need a strong woman to actually, which is what my missus was. She wanted kids. I took on the responsibility of. I knew she had epilepsy. She always wanted a daughter. I like a challenge. I do like a challenge. we got on really well. Portuguese. Your English was better than mine, which is not unusual. Um, and I've had different relationships and stuff. First one was a bit tricky. Second one was wonderful. But then, for different reasons, it didn't, went apart. Um, so the first relationship I had was about 2.5 years. The second one was 7 years, and this one was 7 years. So it's long. It's a bit of a chunkier life. I'm 42 now. It just makes you wonder. I've always wondered about relationships and stuff. Whether I'm any fucking good at it. Whatever that means. Who's good at. Of course, that one ended abruptly. Of course. It's just a little one. It's just that poor kid. I've actually just watched an interview with I can't remember his name. You probably know him. You've probably seen him on YouTube and stuff. I've never spoke to him or nothing. He's a massive YouTube channel now. I don't know his name, but if you do a Google search, After All Now, or whatever, if you've got another page open, there's a channel called Rate My Takeaway. He's just awesome. He just tours around the UK and literally does videos of takeaways within the UK. Really cool. I was put onto him in the last few months, actually, and stuff. Different situation, but still the same shit for me. He lost his partner in February, I think, but he's got 6 kids, and all that sort of stuff. It's like I just watched. They've done an interview, how he coped with everything, and a very candid, open sort of fella. Properly, Yorkshireman out of Leeds, which I've got I've got an affection for Leeds and Yorkshire. Being a southerner, yes, I'm a southerner. I've got friends up there, and all that, and that was earlier on. I watched that. I thought, fucking hell, if he can do it, so can I. And this is later for me, and it's sooner for him. So it's like, fucking hell, let's do this. I should have started doing this ages ago, but I don't know. I think you need to be in the right frame of mind to open up about stuff like this. As I said, this is not any kind of beery sort of thing. And I know there's people. I mean, one of my good friends in Canada is going through shit at the moment, and my heart goes out to you. He knows who he is, and stuff. Literally today, as well. So apologies about the timing of my opening up. It's just the way the shit fucking rolls. The way the mind works and blah blah. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So I will get into comments in a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to open up about it all for me. And if anyone kind of, if you can make sense of it, then fair play. If you don't, then I don't blame you. It's one of them deals, really. I don't know, but yeah, I've been struggling. Not gonna lie, been proper struggling. Had a lot of booze over the last 5 or 6 weeks. Things have been planned. In-laws have been, or the in-law, mother-in-law has been amazing, and sister-in-law. Them two have been diamonds to me. They never watch this anyway, so. I felt guilty a lot doing what I want to do, and it's just the way it works out. And recently went to Nottingham. That's the last one. That's on the Sunday. So that was an amazing weekend. Met some great people, and one guy in particular, you all know that is, who lives in Nottingham. Done some beer reviews with him and stuff. Exchanged beer halls and good times, good vibes, lovely people. Met his family. Just like, you know, when you meet people's families and stuff and you realise, God, you're so lucky. Just little things, isn't it? Sometimes it's just little things that trigger. And it's not so much being upset about it, it's just you're so happy for them, you know, what they've got. You know, because you care about people. They're good friends of yours. It just gets you. You think, so happy for you, you know? Just cherish everyone around you. Serious. If you got people you're falling out with, sort the shit out. Force them to sort it out. I do. I can't be putting up with that. You know, life's too short for that. Give them a fucking slap. Sort it out. All right, there's people we're not going to get on with. That's fair enough. It's going to happen. Personalities clash. Views clash. Fucking life's beyond that, though. The trouble is, people don't realise it. None of that shit matters, really. Don't have any fucking regrets. Do your own shit. Enjoy it. And I encourage everyone to do that. And people who've looked after me since, especially the mother-in-law and the sister-in-law, I encourage them to go and do what they want to do as well, because they've allowed me to do what I wanted to do for the last few weeks. But that's just like priceless shit, you know. You know, it's been tricky, obviously, the last 18 months, 2 years, or whatever it is now. I lose track of time. But if you've got a chance to go and do something, you go and fucking do it. Don't have any regrets about it. I'm sorry, I know there's comments. I know there's people watching for some reason. I appreciate it. But yeah, so basically, life has been pretty much putting on a bullshit face for quite a while. Was it the 7th of March the kids went back to school? So in that period from, I don't know when the kids stopped school, to the 7th of March in the UK at least. I don't know about other parts of the world, of course. But over here, it was homeschooling and fucking me homeschooling. I fucking hated school with a passion. I learned more out of school than I did in it when I was a kid. Of course, you can't tell your daughter that. Did you like school, Dad? Yeah, I thought it was fucking awful. You know, it's just you know, you can't do that to a 5-year-old at the time. So there's a lot of bullshit involved. Bullshit to her, trying to make sure she's learning, and she did. Basically, her reading was reading me her Nintendo DS Switch. Some of these games that it comes up with writing, you got to read during the game and all that sort of stuff. So her learning to read was she was reading what was on the screen to me. Something she wanted to do, but she's also learning without realising it because it's something she wanted to do. So that was the part of the homeschooling. Video links were a bit iffy. She broke down quite a few times, missing her mum, which was like, for me, what do I do about that? But I was in contact with the teachers about that, and they understood, and but she was still there watching, although the camera and the sound was off. So I had that to go through for the best part of 3.5 months or whatever it was. I can't remember, maybe 4 months. You know, when it's school time, 5 days a week. But then lots of parents have gone through this stuff, so you know, just doing it on your own without a mum. And then in the next room, I've got my mum that hasn't walked for 2 years, trying to look after her because I was caring for 2 people for quite a long time then, and now it's 1. And then looking after a 5-year-old girl. You just got to crack on with stuff. You get to that point, no one else is going to do it. So when I have had my good times, I've made sure they're bloody good times with the people I really want to be with. And they, as I said, they know who they are. The old me would have been like, oh, I can't go all the way up there on my own. Well, you get to that point where if you don't do it on your own, you're never going to do it. You can't wait for your mate to go with you. Just fucking go and do it. That's what I said about doing things, you know. I'm going to get to the comments very soon. So if you've been on for a while, and posted a comment, and he's still here. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So I think that's tidied up a little bit of. I think it's been 45 minutes nearly. Quite a bit of the loose ends. How I've been feeling. The future scares the shit out of me. Doing this sort of stuff on my own. You know, a daughter going into she's starting her second year in primary school on the 3rd of September, so next Friday. She comes back next Wednesday from being away. And then she starts school on the Friday, and then just one day, and then that's it until the following week. So 3rd, 4th, 5th. So she goes back properly on the 6th, if you like. And then going forward, when she's growing up, you know, a little girl and her dad. Simple things, simple stuff. You know, the mother's touch is everything for her, and I haven't got that. That's what scares me. Not scares me, but just completely oblivious to what I should be kind of thinking and doing, and makes you feel a little bit shit that you don't know what you're doing and what you should be doing. Anyway, let's get to these comments. Right, I'm just going to read them out. I'm not going to put them on the screen because it'll be quicker. It'll be easier. We'll get there. I'll get through this. So Danny O'Neill says, "Evening, pal." Good evening, sir. If you're still here, that was like full on nearly 45 minutes ago. So, Goldrake, hi mate. Hope you're keeping well. I'm keeping all right, but yeah, perhaps not this moment in time. But yeah, needed to do this sort of stuff. Vanessa Kitty, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. You're listening. I appreciate it. This is going to crack me up, some of this. Bear with me here. Cheers, Kevin, mate. Goldrake. Cheers, Danny, again. Yeah, I mean, I think I know what you're referring to. It's just you get to that point where you just you're kind of sealing out on feelings and emotions. You just get to that point you can't take any more, Vanessa. And you say you had that feeling in the 90s, so I'm not even going to ask you what blah blah blah. But yeah, I think it's something you don't kind of understand until you've gone through a few things. Sometimes multiple things happen all at the same time, and you just, I guess, I don't know, but I appreciate it, Vanessa. My good buddy Sam down in Oz. Just catching up quickly on morning smoke. Right, good to see you. Having a drink with you over the weekend. No, have a drink with you on. Yeah, we'll see how I go. I've got a few plans coming up because I need to keep plans going. While I'm on my own and stuff. I've got a few plans for Saturday and maybe Sunday, but we'll have to wait and see. I need to cut down on the drinking, to be honest. I'm aware of it, but I'm also very craving company. I don't want to be on my own at the moment, so I'll message you and let you know because I appreciate you, and all that. So as I can't stay on, keep your head up, champ. Champ, I'm no fucking champ. I know you're here for me. I know lots of people are. Exactly that. Once my daughter's home. The thing is, though, yeah, my daughter will be home, but it's just still not going to be how it was. It's probably given me a little bit of a license because normally, I don't like leaving her in the bedroom on her own when I'm doing these sort of things until she's asleep, and then I'm all right after. That's why I keep disappearing to make sure she's okay and all that sort of stuff. When she's here, it's a bit tricky. I couldn't open up like this if she was around. Probably one day she'll watch this. But yeah, until then, this is my little space, if that makes sense. So yeah. Anyway, cheers, Sam, mate. Godfrey saying hi to Sam, and vice versa. Bit more comments. BC saying, "Are you okay, brother?" Yeah, I'm all right. It's just I needed to get this out in the open. If you're still here, I needed more of a therapy than a normal hangout, beer related chatting with people that I love and dear, and the same in the comments. I needed to actually kind of open up about stuff that I haven't really done. I still don't feel like I've opened up properly, but it's a start, I guess. But yeah, I'm okay myself. Had lots of good times with lots of amazing people. But yeah, at the moment, BC, I've been better. Not gonna lie. And yeah, but there'll be better days. But yeah, I appreciate you watching and commenting and stuff as always. So, cheers, Rasco, man. Really enjoyed your company over the few fests and stuff. When I did see you, and you're not fucking falling over. But no, cheers, brother. I appreciate it, as you know. So you just kind of hit me, as I said. Unless you've been watching, then yeah, watch it back. But yeah, appreciate you big time. Fucking hell, Blake. So you get people on. Give me a minute. Fucking hell. you make some good friends doing this over the few years I've been doing this sort of stuff. Really great people like Blake. And that's what I was saying earlier about I didn't want it to be all about me, and I know there's people going through other stuff. And it's like, it makes me feel like, why am I doing this when other things are going on? I'm also aware of other people's situations. Cheers, Blake, mate. I hope you're keeping well, yeah? I think about you quite a lot. Appreciate you. Cheers, BC. Danny O'Connell's still here. Fucking hell. Fucking Goldrake, you've been here since the start. Jesus. I don't want to put no one on a downer. You know what I mean? I'm very wary of stuff that people are going through. I don't want that, you know. It's just because I know people have got their own shit. So there you go. I appreciate everyone though. You're just fucking amazing. I don't know where I got to there. It does. I appreciate it, Vanessa. You've been you pop in on my life stuff all the time, and you have done for years, and you know all the shit shows I've done. Most of them are fucking shit shows, to be fair. I appreciate everyone who comes on the shit shows. I love them all, but yeah, they are. As a viewer, I don't watch them back because they're awful, probably. But yeah, speaking to others does help, and if it can years and stuff down the line when I'm not around or whatever, if it can help someone, then or make sense. That's the thing. Does it make sense? I don't know. I think when you're in certain states of mind, emotionally state minds, I've had this before where you look back on it, you think, fucking hell, where were you then? You know, it's like a different person kind of thing. But if it can help anyone, then great. But God, I doubt it. I won't watch it. But no, I appreciate it, Vanessa. Your school starts near the end of next week. Our schools start nearly. Yeah, same here. Same in the UK. Me and my hat, yeah. Gee, I mean, there's another one there. How you doing, Joe? The Beer Patrol. I can't read your comment because I'm just going to crack up again. Jesus. Right. This is what I'm talking about. Other people got shit going on. In different ways, but shit going on. Oh, that's what makes me question why I'm even doing this. Very aware, self-aware of the amazing people I know on this. I mean, as a whole, YouTube's pretty shit. But the close-knit people I kind of interact with are fucking diamonds. I'm going to try and read your comment then. Okay. I love you, buddy. I love you too, mate. Felt terrible not being able to chat with you about these difficult times. Once I'm up to it, I can't wait to chat, brother. I'm still here too. I know you are. Fucking bastard. We talk quite regular, so you've gone through stuff, so I'm glad you're here to say that, you know. I don't like talking about other people's shit either. You probably noticed. Unless you know them, then you know. That's for them to say, not me. I'll just say my shit, you know. I know certain people's stuff. I'm not mentioning that here. Yeah, I love you too, mate. I can't wait to meet you. We're going to meet up in the not too distant future, hopefully. So Lee's chiming in. Evening, Craig, mate. You're strong bloke and full of character. Keep on keeping on, my man. There's not much else you've got to carry on, haven't you? It's fucking, yeah. You got no choice. Time doesn't stop. The only thing time does is heal. It doesn't stop. Time's a bastard. It's also a healer, I guess. I'm no fucking preacher or nothing, but I'm no person to ask for advice. This is just how I feel at this moment in time, in this day, and trying to find a way to make myself feel a little bit better in any kind of way I can, even doing this live. Cheers, Blake, mate. I love you too, brother. Cheers, Vanessa again. Always here for you, mate. Always a message away. Yeah, I appreciate it, Goldrake. No, I didn't bottle it up initially, but I've bottled it up since. It's been a fair few months before I even touched all this sort of. I could have done, but it's just I think it's a combination of things recently just like hit me. Being not on my own, but being in my bedroom on my own and without Lytton, and obviously there's always been someone there, and now there's literally no one there. It's like, whoa, proper, got me. So I've overcome some things in my life. Anxiety used to be one of them. I get it now and again, but not very often. Very rare. Maybe once or twice a year. Used to be terrible back 20 years ago. Maybe a bit more late. Well, no, mid-20s, early 20s. Yeah, early 20s. I used to be pretty bad with anxiety. I kind of cured myself of that. I just threw myself into working retail. Within about 4 or 5 months, that cured. So I've had different stuff. All right, Jules, how you doing? Oh, you're another diamond. Thank you. That was about a quarter of an hour ago, so hopefully he's still here. But yeah, I'll take this stupid thing off the screen now. Hang on. Just realised that's I'm getting to them now. So I hope you keep well, Jules. Trust me, I bet you feel loads better opening up, don't you, mate? Definitely feel a lot better when I opened up to my family and friends. It's very difficult for me and my dad to open up about things. It's not fair to put things on my mum. She hasn't been able to walk for 2 years. You can't really open up to about a 6-year-old girl about the way you're feeling, although she's asked me to open up. This is fucking little teenager. And then other people, I don't want to come across, especially into my in-laws or in mother-in-law or sister-in-law, that I can't cope, because I'm also looking after their, do you know what I mean? Their granddaughter and niece. So you don't want to show a weakness there. So it's been a bit of a front on that side. Apart from that, that's been about it. It's all been quite close to me, to my chest kind of thing. I've opened up to a few people who know me a little bit, but then I don't want to put it on anyone. So that's rather I've just do this as a kind of a put it out there, and then if anyone wants to find out, then they will. If they don't, that's fine as well. I don't know. Is it going to help me? I don't know. It's still there. I've laid a little bit bare. There's still lots to go, but not going to do it in one stream. So, as I said, it's a series. God forbid. But it's also a series of how you're feeling on the day. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I appreciate it, Coldrake. My brother Paul, how you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Sorry I had a bit of a shitty internet the other week when he was off. It's always the way, isn't it? But appreciate you as well, man. Hopefully you can come across next year. I can't read. O'Connell, sorry. I'm just an idiot. Cheers, Jules. Send them back to you. I know you couldn't, Paul. Different situations, I guess. Different situation, though, I think. I don't know, but yeah. Different. I mean, we're different personalities. Although I love your personality, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, I love you, bro. Serious. Cheers, Samo. And that's about that. It's just one of them kind of things I needed to do. Open up, or try and open up. Take the time, and yeah, but also very cautious about other people's shit in their lives and trying to tread carefully, if that makes sense, especially in this day and age, because even more so probably than ever. But yeah, I've just needed to do it. But yeah, thanks for chiming in, Simon. Appreciate it. Chill saying hello to Blake. Vanessa's saying, I've learned recently that speaking out about things, events, happenings early on prevents more trouble over them and in the distant future. Things happen on active duty and I potted out too long. Yeah, I've left this go too long, but I was aware of it. I'd rather do this than talk to some guy I've never met before and it cost me an arm and a leg. I could do this for free. So fuck that. I'd rather do this. And again, I've done this in the past. I've gone to stuff and it's cost me money and blah, blah, blah. And it never really helped me. And they're the pros. Oh, we'll listen to you. Just talk and we'll help you out and all this bollocks. It's like, yeah, if you was that worried about it, then you wouldn't fucking charge me. That's where I'd fucking, you know what, you're not helping me, it's costing me money, fuck off. Time helps me more than you do, you know, but with this, people really want to listen, they're not doing a job, you know. They actually care about you, they'll listen to you, you know, you're still here. You're not getting paid, you're doing it because you want to do it. And that's the difference. I don't know. Just logic to me. As soon as you fucking money involved, all legitimacy goes out the fucking window, if you ask me. But that's just me. So, Jules saying hi to Vanessa. Blake saying hi to Jules. Vanessa saying hi to Jules. Blake saying hi to Vanessa. Which is nice. People do deal with different things differently, and what helps them differs as well. If it helps, definitely do them. That's what I'm doing, Paul, man. Whether it helps or not, me, I don't know. I remember the first one I done off camera, about a week after it helped quite a bit. Or maybe it's 2 weeks, I can't even remember, whatever. Last year, that helped me to a degree off camera. This is another step. This is like the on-camera kind of version of that, if that makes sense. But it's taken this long for me to get the balls to actually go out and fucking do it. And I'm not hiding away from it anymore. I can't do it anymore. We'll see how it goes in the coming days, if it's helped or not. But you got to give it a fucking try. Anything's worth it. Yeah, life has thrown up some curveballs somehow in the last 12 months. And that's what I was saying. I'm also very cautious and aware that people have lost people over the last 18 months, 2 years. And you're saying exactly what I've already said. You know, in the last, we're now hour and 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Yeah, I've said that. Just do what you want to do and sort out differences, and even people you don't get on with too much. Even if you do it for yourself, do it for other people around you that will take kind of benefit from it, you know. That's what I say. You might not think it, but if you're doing it for someone else that thinks, oh, that's good, what's wrong with being nice? That's just me though, isn't it? So, but yeah, cheers, Samo, mate. Vanessa always listens to PA. Fucking who doesn't? I understand, Samo, no worries. Cheers, Kevin, mate. I try to keep strong. I always try and keep strong for that one, for my daughter. Yes, that's just legit. Always going to happen. Yeah, time is definitely. Yeah, I learn a lot through its passage. Indeed, you do. Yeah. People say hello to each other, which is nice. Oh, it's just jumped about 5 messages or 10. People saying hello to each other. Where do we get to? Blah, 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 blah. Our weakness, that when overcome, give us strength indeed. Knowledge, experiences, the journey of life, whatever that is. Steve's channel, how you doing, brother? No worries, Steve. I mean, we've all got our own. I appreciate your words. We've all got our own stuff. In different ways, different situations, different thinkings, different anxieties, loads of things. You could throw loads in the pot there. But yeah, as long as everyone's coping to the best they can, and of course, if anyone wants to message me or whatever, you know, I know I'm not alone. As long as you lot think you're not alone as well, you know. Where it's me, someone you know, one of your friends, one of your family, do that shit, you know. There's me playing with fucking pizza crust here, just fucking yakking away. God damn, you know. More people should be doing this shit. You can't rely on anyone else. You just got to do it for yourself sometimes. People saying hello to each other. He's saying, yeah, Craig, it's a big thing you have. Nah, not really. Hopefully you can have a little piece of clarity sharing to shift some of the horrible mind fog that seems to be impossible to escape. I've had a mind fog for fucking... I've been a walking zombie mind fog, you know, since October. It's not really lifted. It's probably descended more in the last few weeks, to be honest. It lifted around the time of after Christmas, because that was a whole hard period of time for me, keeping the little one away from the mother-in-law that just lost her daughter 2 months before over Christmas because of the fucking pandemic was fucking horrific for me. Because she was like, oh, I'm coming. I said, you can't come down. I mean, at the time there's no vaccines, blah 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 blah. Whatever your views are on that, well, I don't want to know. It's had all that going on, and I knew things were going to get better. That kind of kept me going, and yeah, to the point now where she's been with my daughter most of the summer holidays, so and I owed that to her. Absolutely owed that to her, and that, you know, all of them. So, but on the other foot, it's me moping around, missing my fucking daughter at the moment. So, but it's just a few weeks. She'll be back next week. So, but yeah, cheers, Lee. Long question, long answer to that little one there. But yeah. Well, I'll get there. I know I'll get there. I'm fine with it. Feelings when stuff as opposed to being dealt with fester like a volcano and eventually erupts to the surface. Exactly. And I've kind of, that's been building for a little bit, and that's why I've kind of done this. And it's like, let's fucking do it online. Bollocks. Just for the interaction and talking and stuff. That's it, really. Yeah, therapy is a load of bollocks. It is, in my opinion, just a way for them to make money and get you on your Prozac. Fuck that shit. I'm not taking shit. I've not taken anything. Always best talking to your mates. Exactly. That's what I'm doing now. I've got other mates, of course. I've got lots of mates, but it's just really awkward. It's probably easier to do it online. There's a lot of people though don't want to, even though you're mates, they don't. They say, "Oh, they're not mates if they don't listen." I get that, but they're also, it's pretty weird, isn't it? I mean, if someone don't to me, I'd be fine. But it's the trouble is when you go out for a beer and stuff, people get away from all that, and it's a bit tricky. They're going out for a nice time, and they don't want someone there who's spilling their heart about what's going on. And do you know what I mean? It's just you got to be a bit careful, I think. Again, it's just me thinking about everyone else all the time. Which is why it's probably easy for me to do it now and all that sort of stuff. If you know what I mean. I think it's just a few more comments and I'll probably wrap this up. Goldrake, it's always better to speak to a friend about things. Certain circumstances. Trust me, been there and seen it though. Yeah, I've been there before, and it's just if you're with one mate and you're going out, it's fine. If you're with a few people, it can be a bit tricky for that one. Shit, how many did that jump? That jumped quite a lot. Takes time to process all that happens. This is from Vanessa. Having folks be able to listen and support. It really, really is, Vanessa. Which is why I do this on here. People always like not watch. You can watch, but you don't watch. It's like telly, isn't it? If you don't like something, you just turn it over. And all of that. So this admirals want to protect people from Jules, to not entrust your feelings with them denies them the joy where they feel they know that they are, but it's just I mean sometimes, to be honest with you, if the shoe's on the other foot, you have to be in the right frame of mind to be able to listen. I know it sounds terrible, but and I think, well, if I feel like that, other people will feel like that as well. So you could be a bit mindful. You can't just throw things at people. It's not fair, you know. It's just not. I don't think it is anyway. Sometimes it's right for you to say things, and it's not right for others to listen, and vice versa. So this is why it's better for me to do it here. And then it gives people the option to listen or not, or watch it back when they're in the right frame of mind to listen. I don't know. Every soul on earth has their own demons, Goliaths across to the human. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've just been saying. Cheers, Jules, Steve, Lee. Appreciate it. Fucking hell, that just jumped. Getting back to Lee, it's a business in it. Some old schmuck Yeah, sitting on nodding while you pour your heart out to them. Yeah, it's just, for me, it's bollocks. It's all fake. It's just fake. They're being paid to listen to you, so if they weren't being paid, they wouldn't be there listening to you. Fuck that shit. She was saying cheers to Steve. Friends, true friends will listen though. Yeah, I get that. That's what I was saying. I probably answered this already. I understand that. I know it's how we learn. Yeah, you're right. You're completely right. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really wary of other people's stuff and people's. Sometimes it's just the wrong timing for people to listen, whether they're really good friends or not. I don't hold that against them, especially when I've known quite a lot of people a lot of years as well. I mean, in the beer community, 5 or 6 years, but beyond that, I've got a handful of friends I've known for like, God, I've got one friend I've known for almost 30 years. 30 years. You know, I was a really young lad when I met him. He's one of my best mates. Not really opened up about it to him. Don't see him very much, but we are very, very, very close. I was round his house about a month ago for a curry. That was good. But yeah, he's got his own stuff going on as well, though. So, do you know what I mean? Um, Goldrake, that's true. Got to be in the right time and place to tell someone though. Always good to have to have a couple of close mates that you can share everything with. I've got them. I've got them. People say to me, "Oh, I mean, the amount of messages I had when it first happened was like it was unbelievable. It's like wow." No fault of their own. Time goes on. Their lives go on, and it kind of dwindles, which is normal. I was expecting it. Um, Bit of maybe out of sight, out of mind, worrying about other things, especially these days, and it dwindled, which is absolutely understandable. I'm not there like holding my hand out for fucking comments on my messages every night, all that sort of stuff. I get that shit, and a problem. Um, I'm fine with it. That's why I'm doing this now. It's just, I'm fine with it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. More waffle. Sometimes angels walk around. You see, I'm not one for all that. To be honest with you. Sorry to say that, Jules, but I'm not. I'd like to think it, but I don't know. I don't want it to go all like that. I'm just too many questions for me for all that sort of thing. But I appreciate it. Where do we get to? About there. Steve saying something to Jules. I can already tell you're a good listener, Craig. I can be. But you got to be, surely. I thought that's the normal. That's what you do. That's what I do. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. 23 years before I told a single soul the events of 1983, speaking way earlier would have been far better. Okay, Jill. Okay, Vanessa. I mean, I don't know the situation, blah blah, but my situation, I couldn't leave it that long. Not for me anyway. Not for what I don't like saying what I've been through. It's more of a what life's thrown at me. I ain't gonna sit still and keep that in. I can't. I need to carry on. So I need to get this shit out before I can carry on. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But we're all different. And I appreciate that too. So, talking about depression. I have no idea what I said. What's quality? You talk to Goldrake, probably. Pretty rare this day and age. I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to, but it's probably good for you, Craig, sharing and getting things out of your chest before you get back to dad mode next week. Exactly. Absolutely, Lee. Need to get this shit out so I can be stronger going into next week. I could do these in the afternoon when my little one's at school quite easily, but you don't know what mood you're going to be in the afternoon. This is more of a nighttime mood. You think more at night. I do. And this is, as I say, this has been building up for a fair while to come down off good times doing beer festivals and stuff. It's like, as I've said, it's just bang. It's like, Little's not here. Obviously, neither's the missus. The rooms is pretty much exactly the same as if she was still here. I haven't dealt with any of that yet. Can't. And that's it. Referring to the old friends you're still in touch with, mate. Yeah, I do, Lee. And then we're all up to the comments there. Let me just mute the mic a minute. Sorry about that. 3:30. It is. That's when most writers of music write their best work. They're thinking lyrically. People think. More at night, I believe. I think it's just because it's quiet, it's peaceful. Especially if you go outside, it's not fucking snowing or whatever, but especially in summer months, it's like, yeah, you can just chill out. As long as you don't get bit by fucking mozzies and stuff, you're alright. But just chill out. Empty the mind. Write it down. I can't write, so I empty the mind, the scrambled mind on YouTube. Why not? I'm a night owl. I'm going to work 17 years of night shifts, so I'm still a night owl. Anyway, we're going just over an hour and a half of waffle. If you've got this far, Jesus Christ. Sorry about you've just lost an hour and a half. Something I needed to do. I say it's a series. Is it? Will I do another one of these? I don't know when. They're not going to be a regular spot kind of one of these things. It's going to be when I've kind of filmed the need to. That makes sense. As I said, there's no time. You don't know how you're going to feel the next day, week, month, few months, or whatever down the line. But if I do another one, I'll link them. I'll link this. I'm actually going to link this with the other off-camera one. So if you want to get more depressed, you can listen to that. That's what I'm here for. I'm joking, but do you know what I mean? If you want, I'm not going to watch them back, so you can see if anything makes sense or things are improved or whatever, and then you could probably message me or let me know or whatever. I always sit outside and chill for a little at night. Yeah, I recommend that, Craig. Really good for clearing the mind. Yeah, it's all right this time of year, but yeah, I prefer it when it's colder anyway. I prefer the colder months. I'm definitely a winter person. Vanessa says, very good hour and a half. Appreciate your viewpoints. I don't know. It's just who's an expert on life at the end of the day? So, you know, you get these so-called experts. Oh, you should be doing this, and don't dwell on it. You got please. I could do that shit. I'm aware everyone's different. These fucking people don't realise everyone's different. That's the trouble. They don't listen. They're doing a job. Anyway, been watching since the beginning. I'm always a message away, mate. Day or night. Just send me a bell. Cheers, Goldrake. I appreciate you. Really do. Sorry about West Brom tonight. But yeah, joking aside, thanks. I appreciate it. I best be off, says Lee. Working in the morning. Good on me. I watch your vids and follow on Instagram. So if ever you need any, I'm here about. Love this beer community. Yeah, it's bloody amazing, man. Yeah, take care. Take care, Lee. Cheers. Take care, mate. Everyone an expert to your own life. Yeah. Yes, Ratsko. I don't like being an expert to other people's life. I'll give people options, and then it's your, there's no right or wrong really. You just got to work shit out for yourself. That's the way I look at stuff. Advice is good. Always listen to it. It's like the song, isn't it? Remember the song Sunscreen? I'm not going to start trying to sing it because I can't sing. So, haven't lost any time. Always here if you need me, man. Cheers, Steve. Watch it, Craig. Catch you later, matey. Right, I'm going to clear off now. Everyone's saying bye and blah, blah, blah. It's a good time. Thanks for watching if you got this far, which quite a few people have by the look of it. And if you watch this far on the rerun, then I really appreciate that as well. And something I need you to do tonight. And I don't want to bring anyone down. It's something I need you to do. So cheers everyone for watching. All the names, you know who you are. And cheers, Vanessa. Take care. That's it. I'm clearing off. Have a good night. And if you're in the UK, I don't speak to you live over the next few days. Have a good bank holiday weekend this coming weekend, and love you all. Peace.